Hey guys, welcome to Paleo Greenbird. Greenbird here. Apologize for the beeping in the background. That's my washer. Actually, it's my dryer that just got done. But I'm going to take this Georgetown preform and I'm going to try and thin it down a little bit more. So I've been saving some of these preforms, so as my skills increase, I can try and thin these down as much as possible. I see all kinds of platforms. I'm going to start at the tip just because it's good to keep the tip and the base thinner than the middle. That will help prevent shock. So anytime I get a chance to thin out the tip, I try and take that opportunity. A little one here on the tip first. Yep. Doesn't seem like much, but it is. I'm going to take the thick parts first. That's kind of what I'm looking for when I flip this around. So, this in front of you. I should probably zoom in a little bit more. Maybe I will. But that's the flake I took. That's the one that came off. Real nice thinning flake. Maybe I'll try and zoom in a little bit. So I try and equalize that by taking a flake. That helps keep everything in the same kind of symmetry of being thin. Or grinding. That was good, but did leave me a spot here that's a little on the thick side. So let's see what we can do. None of those flakes drove far enough to do the job, so nope, not gonna happen there either. I'm gonna flip the other side. See if maybe I can get some overshot flakes. Yep, and that one was. Yeah, I'll show you this when this is done, but man, those flakes. They really did the trick to thin this out. And what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to drive nice thin flakes. I don't care. Just trying to hit that platform as best I can. Man, I got a nasty step right here. Ooh, but there's a platform right there. I can maybe take care of this or break the whole thing in half. We'll see. Maybe I should. I think I should. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is that big nasty step. and I want to take it out. And I've got the platforms, but there's just, it's so thin in here. I feel like I should thin out this base a little bit first so I don't get kind of some adverse shock. Just a little bit. Go. Nice big flake. And what I'm doing is I'm just barely resting it on there. Fingers on the base, other fingers on the tip, thumb is on the other part of the base, and that just gives it enough so that you don't get that end shock. Hopefully. I got that big step that I have to get out. Not sure how I'm going to do that. So I'm trying to see if I have a platform without it being too thin in the middle. You know, everything's snapping. So you can see that's my issue. I have that platform, but it is pretty thin in the middle there, so I need to make sure my strike is pretty good. That platform, it's pretty sharp. But that's what we're going to take, so let's do it and hope don't snap it. Didn't work out very well, and I'm losing my shape, so what I'm doing right now is just shaping this back so it has some symmetry, so that whatever we have to do to it, at least we have symmetry. Ugh, man, this is looking worse and worse. Not sure if we're going to save this one. Okay, I'm just going to trim the base because I had to do a little bit of shaping there to get the thinning that I wanted. It's like kind of Bob Ross style. Looks like crap right now, but it will look good when we're done. I'm just doing a lot of trimming here. I know I probably should be talking and telling you what I'm doing, but it's just some shaping because this is still, at this point, pretty thin. I mean, way thinner than what we started with, but keep an eye on my tip here because I want to keep my center line. So if I need to shorten that tip a little bit in order to do that, then that is what needs to be done. Just really light taps right on the edge of the material. Following the platforms that the stone has given me. Alright, we almost have a preform here. Just try to line up the center line here. There was a spot that was too dipped. You know, it came down, so I needed to hit that and take that off. I know some of these last videos have been more basically just watching me nap and not a lot of me talking, but you know. That's just because I'm doing a lot of thinking. Could try some knife blade, but I think let's get this back to a point. Try to shape this as best I can. This is going to be a preform. The next step to this is going to be pressure flaked into a point, so you know, nice to get it as good as we can. Alright, so that's pretty good grinding. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pressure flaker and I'm just going to flake this into a basic shape. This is still going to be a preform. We're still going to do a lot of work to it, but at least this way we'll know what shape we're working with. I'm just kind of flipping back and forth from side to side while I determine what the most important priority is as far as shaping, because this is just a basic shape. Yeah, okay, Almost there. Sorry to bore. I might fast forward through this. Okay, so let's try to thin this out. This is coming out to be pretty nice. I think this is going to be a nice point. Eventually. I mean, this is just going to be a preform. For later use. Really just because I mean, the video is already long enough. But I'll probably keep this and do another video on finishing it. Yep, this is coming along beautifully. Like I said, I'm just shaping it. Trying to take off thinning flakes. I'm not just like nipping off stone. I'm actually trying to take a flake every time I do that. We're pretty close here. I think after I trim this little part off here, we'll be done. Alright, so I think we've polished up this preform here, or maybe what used to be a biface, now it's a preform. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is Georgetown. Still needs a little bit of reduction. Maybe even a little bit of percussion mixed in there with the pressure, but I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty thin. Awesome. So thanks for joining me. Pelly Greenbird signing out.